All right, gentlemen. Who remembers what happened the last time we played?
Not it.
Actually, I do not recall a thing. It's
We
been
can-
too long.
We continued on into the depths of this cursed place, which I need to look up the name of.
Indeed.
I should open up this
We had
document that says Monday game notes.
We just beaten that evil thing that we thought was that I thought was much worse than it was.
Yep.
Which you scared Mr. Cleoc into burning his entire.
Hey, he gave me information on what it was. I looked it up and I found the wrong thing. I found a homebrew version of it, which was basically unkillable. It just went into an undying rage when it went to 0 hit points and couldn't be killed. Just kill us all. I was just like, why is this even in here?
My Monday game notes just say that, it's ruins. We're in ruins. And around the artifact, it's magically dark, lots of undead. And then we need to bring the artifact to the priest of Moradin. But I didn't actually write down where we're at.
I just know we're around the body of creature. Yes, because it's in my chat with you. It's a Fomorian. I think I have that in my notes too. I think the notes say not as bad as it could have.
Anyway, we continued into the ruins trying to get this evil artifact. And first we ran into a small pack of... I actually don't know what they are. Zombie gassed things. Not zombies, but close enough. And undead creatures of some sort. We successfully dispatched them, ran into the Fomorian.
Yes.
Yep.
And dispatched him after a fierce battle. And now Cleoc wants to rest.
Okay. What do you guys want to do? You just felled the Fomorian. You have the realm before you and the realm behind you to choose. Forward, you know, is the artifact you seek.
I think Rio was in favor of us finding a corner and hiding.
I thought there was the option to throw up a some sort of magical barrier across. And
wasn't that Cookie?
Yeah.
He seems to have gone comatose before the rest of us.
He hopped into a pocket dimension, he did.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, disappear.
Hope he comes back rested.
With all of his chaos magic to spare for you.
I thought maybe the side effects of that. We only thought he saved against the Fomorian's attack, but
all right.
Anyway,
that
took a lot out of me, guys.
According to my notes, he got healed after the battle. Ish.
I have on my character sheet that I'm at 17 of 36.
I have my character sheet that I'm at 44. I was down to 26 and got 18.
And I spent every single key point I had. Because you scared the crap out of me into thinking that was really hard. And he hit really hard, but...
Yeah, I only have like one more spell slot.
So what is the plan? Sheridan? Ryu?
Ryu votes for finding someplace to rest. Someplace well hidden to rest.
I think there's a pretty decent possibility that the artifact we seek is further ahead.
I also don't expect a good place to rest down here. If we want to rest, we need to go in the room upstairs and shut the door and guard it.
I probably
that's a
agree
good
with that.
idea.
Keep in mind, you've had really good luck with resting.
We've also always rested right next to where we had a battle. And they came to the clash. And it's still been 50-50.
We could go all the way back to the ship. That's probably in a stasis field.
I don't think we need to go for that far back, but we could definitely go back up a level into a safe room.
As far as in-game time goes, it's not that much further of a journey, that much more time to go back to the ship. The ship would have the most safety. Now, that doesn't mean...
I'm happy with just going up to the room that has the stairs to down here, because that's kind of a bottleneck. The stairs is a bottleneck, and there's 2 exits from the room.
One of which we have never actually gone down, but I'm okay with that.
Sure we have. I opened it and recognized that was a path we had come to and not gone through.
I mean, you know it's a path, but we don't know where that path leads. Technically.
Okay.
But I'm okay with trying to go back and rest in that room.
Same here. Rest of the room.
I don't know how much... I think Cookie spent a bunch of his spell points, so if he's technically resting with us, we would want a long rest. Because he gets his stuff back on a long rest and not a short. And any long rest we do, I would vote we go back to the ship.
Yeah.
Which could then, whatever's down here can spawn more undead for us to fight, and then we're just...
True. But
I think go back to the ship.
the farther we travel, the more likely it is we are to find random encounters. But sure, let's go back to the ship.
Then again, Cookie's not with us, and so...
I was going to say, what happens if he comes back while we're gone? I know in-game that's not... Out-of-game that's not going to happen, but in-game...
Then again, Cookie's not here this sessions. Everyone gets their stuff back on a short rest, except Yonovan's spells. But Yonovan's... correct me if I'm wrong, Yonovan, but your spells are not your big defining class features. You can still function quite well without them.
Correct. Launch Center, Sanctuary, Cure Wounds. I'll be fine.
So I will agree with Yonovan. Let's go upstairs to that one room where we fought the black dragons and attempt to take a short rest. And the map popped in. I don't even think you did an unpack.
It didn't work for me.
Oh. If it didn't work for Yonovan, we can show him your handy dandy.
Now the dice disappeared. What was the handy dandy reload? Oh, I see room 3. Oh, there we go. That was weird. It loaded.
It loaded like one corner of the map first.
It loaded 3 just like as a full room, as the full map, and then it popped big. That was weird. I'm so happy you figured it out. Awesome.
The end. Huh. I can't
grab
interact with
things.
any of the things.
Yeah, neither can I. And I am on grab.
that's one way to do it, I guess. You might be able to draw a big box around them instead of selecting each one of them manually like you're doing, but I don't know. Oh. That's one way to draw a big box around them, Yonovan. I'm impressed. Not really, but...
Tired. It was a good weekend.
Well, I'm going to New Orleans, so hopefully I have a good week.
I mean, I felt like I was in Louisiana. Certainly about the same level above sea level.
Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. I didn't realize it locked everything like that.
No problem. It was amusing.
Well, that's a bit of a bummer, but...
But hey, now we know. We just gotta move the stuff off the table before we do that next time.
But didn't we unpack and...
We did last time, yeah.
Did I really not mess with any of the stuff afterwards?
I don't know.
I would have thought I did.
They might have updated it and changed it or something too, so...
I don't know.
So, you want to head up there for a short rest?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Aww, no adventures. You successfully complete your short rest.
Cleoc is going to spend some hit dice. Because that's a thing he needs. Because he needs hit points.
You need hit points? Let me see. Before we short rest, I would have...
Marcel.
Yeah, always tell me before we do a short rest if you need something.
I need something as well.
Sound like junkies, man. Really use a hit.
I need a hit.
I got two.
Boost here. Just feeling kind of low.
So, who wants them?
Cleoc is down 19.
I'm pretty much full up. I'm good.
Down 18.
So, Cerdin can have 18, and Cleoc.
That's how I got healed. That's how I got to my 44 hit points. It was exactly 18.
21 for Cleoc.
Hey, I'm okay with that. I like that.
Woohoo!
Slots expended on key points. Back to 0. Yay!
You're looking mighty chipper.
I'm happy to be alive.
I mean, I'm happy you've not met your quest and found your end.
So, after the short rest, you guys want to head back down?
Sure.
Absolutely. Let's kill some more undead things. Beautiful part. This is like Crisis. Water flows under everything, even the land. Parchment. Everything's just a layer on top of
Thank you for getting them back there. All right. Now, how would you think to proceed?
Let's proceed cautiously back to where we were.
Let's roll stealth, please. Since you said the word cautiously.
Sure.
What is stealth?
That is an excellent question. I cannot help you on it.
What was I heard like buzzing?
I got a 12.
Got a 5.
Lots of stealth instead. Didn't think so.
Well, ask the hippo to roll stealth.
I got a
12,
3.
5, 14.
No, I'm a
Nine.
3. I misread the
3.
column.
What did you get, Cerdan?
Cleoc stealth is 8.
Got 10.
10. Did you roll with disadvantage since you're wearing heavy armor?
Oh. 10 again.
All right.
At least he's consistent.
So the big hippo in full plate mail is quieter than the artificer.
monk.
Or the monk.
And the monk.
Well, it's funny because he asked, what is stealth? I'm like, I can't help you on that. I'm not really sure.
Oh, and not cookie stealth is.
Hey guys, we're coming!
I mean, I keep sticking him in the black.
Saradin, keep that armor down. I can hear you from all the way over here. Cleoc, don't speak so damn loud.
You hear like a screeching metal sound from Yanovan as he's like trying to move his gun and like prep it or something. He's like, I'm being quiet.
I'll just keep postulating what I think stealth. How we should be.
I figured Big Hippo would be close to in front.
I found a rock.
You see a rotting corpse.
Oh good, it's still dead.
It winks at you with a groan.
Would you
Cut
feel
its
better
head
if I poked it with my sword?
I'd feel better if you cut its head off.
Fine. I cut the thing's head off.
Trophy. Into the bag of hold. No, I'm kidding.
I thought you guys had already basically split him in two.
I mean, yes, but you joked and said it winked at us, so.
No. You in your fear think it winks at you. No one else saw it wink.
Oh.
You thought he was just playing dead in his, fierce, unkillable rage.
Yeah. Children's tales.
Well, I hope your normal homes are a little bit more comfortable than this.
Well, this would be the what does your mother tell you to keep you in line about some monster living under the nest?
Don't fall.
Right. You're not very helpful. Is there anything in that dark hole over there?
What dark hole?
I mean, the cave seems to split right here.
The long wall?
So we got a fork here. Are we still going with the always take a right?
Why not?
I guess.
Keep in mind, Cleot can only see like, 30 feet, I think, with the light source you had?
I think it's 30.
Clearly
right?
for 30, I think it is. And then like an additional 30, you can vaguely see things.
Yeah.
I should be able to about see the end here with a 60-foot sight. Is there anything down there?
As you get close, you do see that there is a dead-end natural cavern.
Okay.
I keep moving your character up, Sarah, to be near the front. Is that okay? Or are you hiding in the back on purpose?
Oh no. I mean, I don't. I figure I'd pretty much always be in the front, you know.
Okay.
Ever in a wide area like this?
Do I see anything here now? What about now?
Give me a second, I was pulling up something.
Oh.
So, you reach there, and your vision stops to the left. It seems like there's just a black wall on the left. On the right,
Can Devil's
seems
Sight
to look okay.
see through it?
I was talking to Yanavaz, he was the one that asked. So if you want to step
No,
out,
I wrote it in chat.
I didn't
Yeah.
see chat, sorry.
Yeah, I was repeating chats.
Yeah, Ryu, you have Devil's Sight, so you actually can see fine here.
I'm getting an echo from Ryu.
Oh, sorry. I'll put on the headset.
Please and thank you.
Is that better now?
Yes.
Yes.
So yes, Ryu, you're able to see normally through here. You see there is a robed individual walking up here with some scrolls and stuff, writing and doing some things over here. Not
I will
looking
mention
down
to the
that way
group
yet.
to stop. Or motion to the group to stop. Go, stop, stop.
You saw him, like, you saw the creature walking back over here.
Okay, so that's getting close to the edge of what Devil's Sight can see, but okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
you saw them pass this direction. You don't know exactly where they went, I'm just saying you saw them go that direction. They
Yeah.
could have gone like that.
I
for all you
will.
know.
I'll get the party's attention and bring them over, go and tell them what I saw of the robed individuals that were going across that way through the
Single
darkness.
individual. It had a tail of some sort.
Oh,
and
individual. Okay.
Either canine or feline ears. You're not sure. But it walked on hind legs.
Interesting characteristics. So, do we go left or do we go right, knowing that there's this magical barrier and the interesting creature off to that side.
Well, our goal would appear to be in there because of we believe that it'd be surrounded in that magical darkness. But
Can anyone other than me see in this magical darkness?
Is it magical darkness or regular darkness?
don't look at me.
I can make light.
Do we want that if there's a thing over there?
I do not know. That is up to you.
Hmm.
Quick, somebody roll a dice to figure out what Cookie would do. WWCD.
What cookie? Well, I
He
figure
would
we have.
run.
I figure we have two choices. We can either attempt to go in here and get the artifact and put it in the bag of holding and deal with whatever person is in there, or we can try and stealthily sneak by and see what's to the right and make sure that we don't get pincered while we're trying to grab the orb. But we might get pincered by the hooded man. Or whatever you described that thing was.
I actually want to roll dice for Cookie's vote now.
What he saw was a robed individual.
A robed individual with some sort of tail. And ears like a cat, or a tail like a cat or dog, as well as pointed ears, or something like that.
I say go right. So Celadon says go right, so.
I will go whichever way you wish.
The D&D player in me has one choice, and the D&D character in me has another choice.
Well,
Put that up there. Come get some food. Come get no more.
Now that I see this darkness, it's just unsettling to me.
Cleok, as your light hits the dark area there, it just stops. It's like the light just ceases to be.
Nersil, can you try and make light in the darkness over there?
I could cast light somewhere. Where do you wish light to be?
You see that wall of darkness?
Yes.
Would you try it there? Can you do something there? Nersil, that EXE has stopped working as he tries to make light in the magical darkness, and it doesn't
I
work.
can create light for 1 hour. That will push most darkness to bay as it radiates the sun. However,
Can you?
it needs to be a point or an object.
What? Can you? I'm going to
Me.
draw a line here. Basically, my understanding is like this wall of darkness is somewhere like around there. Is that safe to say, or is it like out here?
Second.
Or
Yeah, it's back. It's around here.
okay.
Okay.
Can Nerso, can you light up this wall about right here, just right next to the magical darkness?
It can be cast on an item, and the item can move. As with normal light.
Rock.
Yeah, cast it on an item. That's the character in me, or I mean the player in me. Say, cast it on an item because of the way the spell works.
Okay.
Daylight is not light. It's not a cantrip.
Oh. Well, I wasn't trying to ask him to cast daylight.
That's what he would have to cast if it's supposed to counter magical darkness.
If you wish to just have a normal light like you have, I can do that many times. But a light that should be able to permeate darkness requires more power.
Yes, of course.
Wait, when he puts it on a item, the item what? Glows with the light or something? Emits the light?
The spell effect causes a 60-foot radius sphere of light, bright light, that spreads from the point. And additionally, 60 foot of dim light. It also...
But how...
Hmm?
I was gonna say, how wide would you guys say that tunnel is?
30 feet across.
Okay, Celadon picks up a rock off the ground and says, enchant this.
Normal light. Normal light.
Cantrip light. It starts to glow.
Toss it toward the darkness. And
It disappears.
Right down the middle. It disappears. Okay, yep.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
I see a
55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 100.
But why are you counting?
I'm trying to make a radius 60-foot circle. And that's pretty close to a radius 60-foot circle.
Yeah, but we in game don't know how much room's left, so.
That's
right.
fair.
Well,
That's true.
But he's giving us perspective as players that it lights up a very large area with a very bright light.
As characters in the world, we would understand that essentially what my character had said is that the spell casts light twice the distance that our normal lights do, which the normal lights are 30 foot, so we would know it's double that to 60 foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think to be extra cautious, I want to not go into the darkened area yet. I want to at least take a look and see what is to the right. At least take a cursory glance.
Okay, Rio's gonna
at this
sneak
area.
up towards the corner, hugging the wall, keeping her eye out for any monsters or anything as she approaches this corner.
Do we want? Are you asking us to wait back here since you have the devil sight?
Or at least maybe not quite that far back, but to slowly follow.
Yeah, I'm moving at least right here.
Okay.
Yeah, stay like 10, 20 feet back.
I want to keep my eyes on you. How's that? I want to be able to see you.
Yep, and obviously I would have stopped earlier had I seen anything earlier.
You see your reflection in a small little pool at your feet. And that is it.
So if I look around the corner, I don't see anything around the corner either.
From your perspective that you see right now
Oh, if he's moving up, I'm gonna.
would be there with the piece in the way.
Too.
If you're saying you circle around that object,
I'm going to peek around it.
see probably like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about as far as I'd go.
Okay. No, you don't see anything there. You do see some objects or some things over here, but nothing, no creature.
Okay. I will come back and tell the party, all right, I saw a couple side passageways that I couldn't see down. and a couple of random objects, but no obvious monsters. So we've at least got a bit of room.
I say we go ahead and finish exploring this direction.
Kleok, you can verbally tell me if you want what I asked you for.
Passive perception. And that would be a. That's 10 plus my natural perception bonus, right?
Correct. Okay. Well, Rio is conveying what she has learned. You hear a noise from up ahead of a large, guttural voice.
Hey, hang on. Did any of you hear that? I thought I heard something from around the corner. Like a low gurgle.
Why don't we back up a little bit?
It seems fair.
Sometimes you guys are lucky.
Today is not one of those times.
Kleok.
Oh, God.
Not Kleok. Rio, as we're going back, you see that robed individual move again.
I will whisper to my companions that are close that he's moving again. Was he moving towards us or away?
He seemed to move past here and then disappeared on the wall over here, so you don't know.
Okay.
You just saw him. As you were walking by here, you saw him here.
Yeah, but he wasn't walking down the hall towards us.
No.
So, you can see in there, right, Rio?
Yeah.
It would be safe. I don't think we should be standing out here anymore, Sarah. Get back here. I think it's safe to say that if you can see in there and he's walking around normally, he can probably see us as well.
Or he can has some other way to find his way around.
Exactly.
Oh.
But I think at this point we need to make a move either into the magical darkness with Narsil's power, or because I fear that if he spots us first, we're gonna be taking attacks we can't see.
That's true.
Except you, of course, but it could end up being bad.
Well, you said that the creature around the other corner sounded like it was very large, right?
All I heard was like a low, gurgle sound.
Oh, so maybe not.
I thought it was around the corner, but I'm not sure.
Well, if you look behind us a little bit further, there is a very thin place that we could retreat to. Should be easier to defend.
I say we take the darkness.
You know, if we use light, we're going to lose any chance of an element of surprise.
That is true. However, if you do not, we cannot see. And how would you propose entering unseen, yet uninjured?
How long does it take you to cast the daylight?
I could do it as quickly as normal light.
Okay, so almost instantaneously.
Yes, a matter of moments.
I could lead us in there. You'd have to follow very closely behind. But then,
You can
as soon as
cover
we
it.
needed to. Sorry, say that?
You can cover it.
We can cover it? Oh, well, that makes it easier. So I guess it probably takes as much time to uncover it as it does to cast it.
Depending on how you have it covered.
Either way, I propose that we sneak in and get as close as we can and perhaps unveil it and use it as a surprise to get the advantage on the opponent.
Is that what everyone wishes to do?
Yeah, that sounds good.
I can't say I like this plan, but I can't think of any better.
And my plan was just to cast light and then charge it as fast as you could. But trying to sneak probably would be better.
I don't know how well sneaking is going to work with somebody in heavy armor. No
That's a
offense
good
there.
point.
Calm it down and tell me.
Does anyone have rope that we can all hang onto the rope and I will lead everyone and I will have Nericel behind me to tell him when to turn on the light?
Actually, I do have rope.
I would expect most of our like explorers packs that we probably have standard to have rope. Or dungeoneering packs, whichever one you end up picking on character creation. Actually, we didn't have stuff like that on character creation.
Yeah, but
Yes.
still, I'm sure between one of us we have 10 or 20 feet of rope. So
Yeah.
I propose that I lead with Nericel right behind me, and then the rest of the party behind him. I will signal Nericel when to turn on the light, and then we'll surprise our opponent, or we'll trip and fall, and they'll surprise us. It'll be interesting either way.
Well, what do we have to lose except our lives? Let's go.
Well, I doubt the fox-eared or the animal-eared person would miss the fact of us fighting a monster just down the other hallway.
We've already done that how many times?
A fair distance down the long hallway. I'm sure there's occasional noises in the distance. This one's a lot closer.
That's fair.
Who knows? Maybe it emits a zone of silence as well.
Okay. Do we have a particular order in mind? We'll go
Myself, Neurocell, I assume Saradin and Cleoc.
Sure.
Well, you said we're gonna try and just be quiet.
At least trying to not be super loud.
Okay. Since we're using the rope to stay together, the line, I pull out my magic umbrella of floating.
That's brilliant.
I am now not touching the ground. You guys can pull me, you know.
That's kind of smart.
Does that mean he instantly saves on at least the sound part of stealth checks?
If you do what exactly?
He's
If he
pulling out his
floats.
parasol to float, while holding on to the rope, and we're pulling him along.
I would imagine your stealth roll would count as his then. Because it's how well you can tug him.
Probably
Does
would
that
be-
I
also
don't
mean
have
I
to
could?
pull this.
He probably would impart disadvantage because you're exerting yourself yanking something.
Well, no, doesn't that have
great.
like umbrella again? Parasol, right?
That's probably levitation, which just means you can move up and down, but not side to side, without being pushed.
Correct.
I don't know which is worse. Myself rolling with disadvantage or him rolling with disadvantage on the stealth check.
That was my entire reason for coming up with the idea. I thought it might let me.
It depends on the area you use it.
Even spell parasol. Here we go. Water flying. On aloft, you fly at the speed of prevailing wind. Well, in a cave, I doubt there was any wind.
I guess we'll find if there's any wind in here.
I still want to try it just because it sounds hilarious.
All right, we can try it.
All right, I'm going to roll stealth, and it's going to utterly fail. Yes! Of course, you said I have it with disadvantage, right? If I'm pulling?
If whoever is pulling him, yeah, because the ground's natural cave, it's not exactly super dry, and it's kind of rough.
Well, if Neurosol is directly behind me,
It
it
would
would
likely,
have to be. Sorry.
Yeah,
it would
probably.
likely be the person that directly in front of Saradin. So
Yeah.
I imagine that'll either be me or Nursil.
I doubt Norcell could pull me, could he?
Yeah, he's probably got more strength than I do.
Not likely.
I've got 8.
Kleok's strength is 12 and Dex is 18.
So we're tied.
Yay for weak warlocks. So Kleok should be in front of Saradin.
All right. So I'm pulling Saradin along, making a stealth check at disadvantage. Yay! Stealth check at disadvantage. That's a 11.
That could be a lot worse.
I got a 19. I'm pretty happy.
Saradin?
Saradin shouldn't have to.
He's not making noise, but he could potentially still cough or
Oh, okay.
move
Would he have-
awkwardly in his armor or something.
Would he have advantage for that since it's simpler?
I would probably just have it go straight, and then he'd have a slight modifier on it.
Oh, okay.
14.
You said what teen?
14.
14. Okay. Okay.
Neurocell is being sneaky, right?
Trying. Being is a different question.
Trying to be?
Trying to be, yes.
All right, well. Ryu will start leading us all very slowly and cautiously down into the darkness. I had made sure to tell Neurocell that if I yank on the rope or touch him,
foes.
Say that again?
Welcome, guests. Be friend or foes.
Do we see the origin of the voice?
You do not.
Is it directional?
Straight ahead. But
Do
echoing
I
all
see the
around.
origin?
You do not.
Rio is gonna be bold and answer, it depends on if you're undead or not.
Oh, I am not. They're merely pets. Good friends.
Anything Cleoc says at this point would be deception, and one, he's not good at it, and two,
Come now.
Rio's
come now.
gonna give the signal to Nerisol and get ready herself.
So, you're gonna give Nersil the thing to cast light?
The signal to cast light, yeah, she's gonna yank on the rope.
Did you make the skeletons too? Or was that just animating armor? That was kind of cool.
It's good initiative then, if that's what you want done.
That's what Rio's gonna do. A lovely 7.
Well, still got better than they did. And Nersil got a 16.
ba, ba,
13.
ba.
12.
Alright, Rio was 7. Cleoc is 17. Cookie is a monster. Nersil was 13.
16.
16.
Ceridan's 12, I'm 13.
12, 13, and the
Big guy, or bad guy, whatever you want to call him, is 5.
Excellent.
5
So-
initiative for the bad guy is excellent.
He's just a slow medic.
Also cast out light yet.
Well, that's the first thing I'll do when it's my turn.
well, I can't move and do what I really want to, so yeah.
Cleoc can choose to go before me if he so wishes.
Cleoc dodges because he can't see.
Okay. I will cast Daylight. On, I guess, a pebble.
Cast it on. You have your packed
An
weapon
object
out,
being worn or carried. I don't have a packed weapon.
Rio.
You know, I might have it out. Something he's holding or a pebble.
I have to
Or you
cast
could-
it on something being worn or carried. Choose a point. An object that you are holding,
You have a
or
dart on
one
you?
that isn't being worn or carried.
I would have my packed weapon out at least. So yeah, can cast it on my packed weapon.
I mean, I can easily cast it on a pebble and we can hand it off to whoever needs it. As long as I don't cover it.
The biggest problem with casting on a pebble is that if you have any want to do any shenanigans with that hand, like me, a pebble is not easily worn, is what I'm getting at. It'd have to be carried.
You could do it on any piece
Okay.
of armor or like a bracelet or, earring or something.
Yeah. It can be something else.
I would say
I will cast it on a pebble, and we can have anyone hold it, or we could have Mage Hand just hold it in midair.
Okay, that works. I was gonna say Nurasil should just cast it on something he's wearing, but that works.
You can do that if you want.
Aziz, light!
Because I mean, we could technically put it on the front of Cleoc's spear. It'll just have darkness show up every time he sinks his spear into something.
I'm using
That
a
would be a
sword.
little confusing.
Oh, right, sword.
Yeah, let's just have it something worn.
Okay.
I do.
Did you want it?
No, wait. I probably left my spear on the other ship. So
Do you want it on
The very top of his hat.
Do you want it on Nursil or Cleoc?
I vote Nurasil. Actually, so here's a stupid question, but Cleoc, wasn't it Cleoc who had the floating light orb thing?
Yep.
Does that count as being worn or carried?
It could
Probably
probably be the
disrupt-
target. You want his stone to be it? Because the problem is it can't be seen right now, so
Well, right.
that's
So at that point,
difficulty.
maybe Nurasil should just put it on his own person because we know that won't fail.
Good point. I'm still holding the rope.
You could
Yeah.
light up the rope.
It'd be 1 point on the rope though, so that would be where it is on where I'm holding it.
But it's bright enough to fill up brighten the whole room.
It is bright enough to lighten up the room, yes.
Put it on the rope.
It's up to you guys.
Just
Man.
pick something.
I was gonna do a pebble, and you're like, no. So
put it on a pebble.
I figured a pebble, something's easy enough to be handed around.
But
Ryu is going to buy Nurasil a hat, and on the top of the hat is going to be a miniature lighthouse
So
with a slot for a pebble.
I will cast it on a pebble. And Cleoc, I'll turn to you. Do you want to carry the light? Now that we can see, like, your eyes probably stunned a little bit, Cleoc, as all of a sudden there's like bright daylight.
I just squint. It was like, ah.
Cleoc, would you like to carry the light?
Sure.
Hand you the pebble. And I guess it's Nursil's turn. So Yanovin's up.
Do I see anything in this freshly lightened room?
You do not.
Nothing at all. Which direction was the voice coming from? Was it
That direction, straight ahead.
8?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move.
I don't see him. Realize that the pebble was handed to me, and I can't move till my next turn. So if
I'm
someone
gonna
else,
move right there, which is 25 for me, and see if I see anything.
You see a hem of like a robe a little bit in this area, but you can't actually make anyone out from your angle.
Psst, guys, right there. And I point to where I see the robe come.
so
Anything else?
Can I yell out something as my as a free action?
Sure.
We heard there's a cursed artifact in here that emits darkness, but we couldn't see. So don't mind if we put a little bit of light in the room, do you? Yes, I'm being a little cheeky there. But on the off chance this guy isn't actually evil.
Just a very slow medic. Only, you heal people after they're dead.
Anything else you want to event, or is it Ceridan's turn?
A better late than never, medic.
Right? I will hold my action to shoot him if he steps out around far side close to my friend. If he, yeah.
Hostile action. If
Yeah,
he makes-
hostile action. If he makes a hostile action after stepping.
Okay.
If he's going to be nice, I don't want to shoot him.
Ceridan.
I'm the same. I prepare to attack him if he makes a hostile action.
From where you're at, how are you going to attack him?
Lick him.
1 second. I think I still have a bow. Yeah, I do still have a crossbow. My crossbow.
You also have a javelin.
Oh, actually, forget the crossbow. I pull out my javelin.
I'd still move closer.
Keep it. Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
keep in mind the range on the javelin.
Also, I think the javelin's already been used once today.
It can still be used as regular javelin, though.
Right. You might want to step closer.
Okay, then. That's it for me.
Okay. That would leave Ryu.
All right. Let's see. Ryu's gonna move here. And do I ready an action or do I move closer?
What's stopping you from doing both?
I did one move already. I'll move around to about here. What do I see?
You see the very nice man. That's fox creature.
I'm going to use my bonus
I'm not gonna
action
put the actual
to
name
put
on it.
the Hexblade's curse on him. And then I'll end my turn.
Okay. That's just straight up done, no save or anything, right?
Right. And it doesn't technically have any negatives to him. It only has negatives to him once I attack. Like, it makes it easier for me to hit him.
Oop.
You also see a pedestal back where 8 is. There's a dark orb sitting there.
I take it I didn't get a response to my inquiry.
Not yet.
What was your inquiry? I didn't hear it.
About we
Clear.
had heard that there was a cursed relic here.
Oh, what you said to him.
In your mind, you see a volcano open up and consume you. And you hear, asking first is what would have been nice. Ryu, I need a save from you.
What type?
I'm looking that up. Come on, where is it? It's enter charisma. Intelligence.
Please be charisma.
Intelligence.
It's intelligence? Dang it.
A volcano opens up in my mind, and asking first would have been nice. Yay.
You then see itself being ripped apart by a whole bunch of undead creatures that you.
Well, that's a fail.
Oh, how much fun! So, in your mind, Ryu, you are no longer in the room that you were in. You are in a box with sharp metal spikes that keep jamming in and out all over it. That is all you see.
I begin screaming in terror.
You would be within daylight, so Cleoc and Ceridan see Ryu all of a sudden recoil and start screaming in terror. And let's see, I'm trying to see if there's anything else that can be done. No, D100, that sounds like fun. Actually, it could be a D10. We'll just do the D10. Ooh, that's fun. Donovan, you see, along with Ceridan and Cleoc, pops up in front of you.
Okay.
So I will let you choose to if that triggers your thing or not.
If he doesn't make a hand motion, or if he doesn't go to attack, then no.
Nothing yet.
You know that Rio is screaming.
I was gonna
You do hear Rio screaming, but that's it.
Right, but from that position, I also saw the original.
That's fair.
Yes.
So I should see a second one.
Well, you didn't see the original. You saw a cloak of one.
Right.
And now you see this one standing in front of you. As far as Cleoc and Ceridan are concerned, and you're concerned for that matter, that one just appeared here and is the one that you had seen before.
Alright, I'll shoot him and see what happens then.
Okay.
Look, my player wants to do one thing and my character wants to do the other.
Welcome to D&D.
16 to hit.
Hey, that does not hit.
Oh boy. Does it not hit because there's nothing to hit?
Oh, no, it seems to glance off something, a field or something around him.
Now, does Serodon see this?
You see... You see Yadaman fire at the creature, and it doesn't seem to hit him.
So he's got mage armor and good dex?
Serodon does not attack at this time. But he does ask, why are you doing this?
2.
Who are you saying that to?
To the guy. The fox guy.
You invaded my sanctum and taint my darkness. That's his turn. And so, Cleoc is now up.
Alright. Do I have enough room to fly in here?
Yes, actually. It is a good 20, 30 foot. Basically going from like 20 foot back where you are to like 30 foot at its top around the 3. And then back down to 15-ish foot on the very edges of blank 8.
Oh, good. I'm finally going to use my air talker stuff and go from here
You
to here.
would.
All in one move action, because I can fly 60 feet.
Aren't you happy?
Yeah! I'm going to hit him with my sword. Whatever that thing is. That's a lot to hit. 20... Yeah.
20 yeah?
25.
I've never heard of 20 yeah before, but I think 20 plus would hit.
Yeah, 25. That's a D8. I want it. Silly question. I'm still holding the pebble, right?
Yes.
Can I wield my longsword two-handed while holding said pebble?
Sure.
Cool. Yay. For 7 damage. And why not? Let's get that con save.
And what is it you're doing?
Stunning strike.
You passed.
I don't like you rolling that at advantage, but that's fine. The second attack is a 15.
15 does not hit.
Bonus action punch. That's a 25.
That does hit.
For an additional 8 damage.
So, quick question here. How long am I incapacitated by this spell? I have a baby that needs to be put to bed. Well, toddler.
Indeterminate. If you need to go, we can decommission
I'll
you
try to.
temporarily.
I'll try to keep listening, so you can just be sure to be obvious that I'm back. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm going to assume I'm still screaming and cowering in terror.
Well, it depends on if you want to try to do anything to get out of screaming and being terrible.
Generally, in my experience, those things you get a save per round, so I can roll up 1 or 2 saves.
Yes, roll your save, send them to him.
Actually, no. You get 1 save, and you
Well,
can choose to try to learn about it other ways and get out of it.
I think right now she's going to be overcome by the illusion or mental attack, whatever it is, and is not going to be thinking clearly enough to try and get out.
Okay, then we'll see if someone else tries to engage with you.
Anyway, Cleoc's done.
Okay, so Cleoc's done. That would mean Narasil.
If it matters, the sword's magical, the punch is not.
Okay, so the punch is not magical?
Not till next level.
Okay.
I don't get mad. My fists don't become magical until level 6.
Okay. Right, so that takes care of that. Let's see. Okay, so that's them. Narcilla turns you guys. Saradin, do you know what's going on with Rio? She started screaming.
Can you help her?
Possibly.
Can you help me?
What would you like me to do?
I don't know. Try and calm her down. Go over to her and like shake her or something. Ask her if she's okay. I don't know.
You see if there's something wrong with her mind?
I can make it to there.
I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Yonovan is up.
I was out of character trying to remember if we got a storage vessel for the artifact.
We have 2 bags of holding, don't we?
We do. I think Rio has one, though.
I thought you had
I
gotten
kinda-
a lead-lined container of some sort from the
But is that on the
church
ship?
as well. I thought you put it in the bag of holding.
In the bag of holding? But is it in mine or in Rio's? Who has number 2 bag of holding?
Oh, we can figure that out after the fight, can't we? Or...
Right, but
Right
now.
an option for the fight is to grab the artifact that's 35 feet away from me and run.
You can have it in your bag of holding. That wouldn't
Okay.
surprise me.
I'm gonna find out if this thing is real or an illusion because it looked weird when I shot it.
So out of character for a second, I'm kind of curious what would happen if you take the item of darkness and cast light on it.
Anyhow, I'm gonna cast Launch Starter on myself. Run the 30 feet here. Okay, and dump the evil artifact in the bag of holding.
What's your AC?
15.
Okay. You take 4 points of damage as he slashes at you as you run by.
Okay. Do I have object in bag now?
Roll a strength check.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Totally understand, man.
Not very high. 4.
You go to lift it and it is heavy. And you're like, oh, you weren't expecting such a small object to be so heavy.
So I'm unable to lift it then?
Yes, you make contact with it and like try to heave it up, but you're not quite able to.
Okay. Saradin, it's really heavy!
Yeah, what I'm wondering is if it's a magical heavy, as in even I couldn't lift it.
I don't know. Come help.
Just put your bag over it. That reduces weight of everything, right?
Not sure that's how it works.
Um,
I already
No
used,
expert on this.
well, I
Are you
already
done,
used,
Yonovan?
yeah, because my action was casting it and my
Okay.
free action was trying to move it, so I can't
Just
use.
verifying.
Yeah.
Saradin, you're up.
I was gonna say I don't think I can run all the way over there on one column.
Just bull rush the guy in between.
Can I make it to the fox creature?
There's a second one over here too. There's 2 of them.
That is true. Yonovan, you remember hearing a noise, verbal, of some sort before the one appeared over there.
I think this is a duplicate. The one Cleok is fighting.
Like an illusion?
It hurt me.
So,
It's something else. But if we kill the primary, it should still go away.
I was gonna say I don't think I can get to the primary, but can I make it all the way to the duplicate?
yeah, I think so. Because how far can you move? Each square is 5 foot, so you can count. You should be able to go 6 foot plus, or 6 squares plus another 6 if you double move.
Okay. Okay, I am going to attack it. Well, wait, so does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit.
Okay. Put 14 on that.
14 damage.
Yeah. I commit distracting strike. Is another 5 damage. So 19 damage.
Okay.
For my second attack, I'm gonna commando strike to let York attack again.
Cleok.
Yes.
Also, while you're getting your attack roll, because Saradin tells you to attack with his special ability, Ryu, you hear Nurasil's voice hollering at you. Ryu, what is wrong? Why are you screaming? You are standing next to the wall screaming.
There's a spike trap or something. Ah, it hurts.
You're just standing there next to the wall screaming.
No, it hurts. Ah, ooh, ah.
I think it may be in your head.
Cleok, I was gonna say, because of my ability, you get advantage on that attack.
Cool. So you basically make him attack right now and he gets advantage?
Well, it gets even better than that. Because the commando also gives him +7 to his damage roll.
So advantage. He attacks now at a turn with advantage at a +7 damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's nice.
What ability is that?
I used my disarming attack, which caused the made the next person other than me attacking have advantage.
And then you use Commander Strike on attacks to attack immediately with advantage. Okay.
And +7 damage.
I didn't.
Those are like once per days, right?
No, those are my. As long as I have my command die, I can use them whenever.
He's got 4 superiority die at this level, right? And he just used 2 of them. I assume a 25 hits.
Yes. That hits the dragon.
So my attack did 7 damage, and then an additional 7 damage from his commander's strike. So I guess a total of 14.
Okay. Anything else, Saradin?
That's it.
Okay. Ryu, if there's anything you want to do, you can.
At this point, Rio's realizing that I should be like dead. Like I keep getting stabbed with spikes. Why am I not like dead or unconscious? So I don't know. At that point,
you take 3 damage.
I take 3 damage. Is that the total damage I've taken from this?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think at that point, she's gonna start trying to disbelieve it because, like, I'm not dead.
Well, you haven't seen them all go into you, but you have seen them jabbing in and out, just not necessarily all into your flesh.
Well, yeah, but he said it was an illusion, so maybe he's right.
Oh, no, it's fine. So roll an investigation check. As you're investigating this thing to see what you find.
I am a bit distracted by this stabby thing.
Yeah, you like jump back and aren't able to really take too close of a look at it.
Everyone go quiet.
Okay. Yeah, it's their turn.
It's the very nice man's, the really nice man
Men.
that we're trying to murder.
I just always worry that my mic went out or something.
Hmm.
What's it close, I mean.
So I believe Cleoc's been told that there is another one around the corner. But this one seems pretty real.
He does, until he disappears from in front of you. Through a little doorway that appears that he steps into.
What the? I assume Dimension Door doesn't do opportunity attacks, right?
I believe you are correct that it does not. Yeah, it's a teleport, not a move.
Like, what the? Saradin, behind us, over there.
Fiends, you think you can bother me? I'll just return home and return for you another time. He says that as he disappears from you, Cleoc. But he doesn't move his mouth at all. See, the other one's there. He will... Yeah.
Oh, that's like Prime Lightning Bolt stance.
Or, you know, something like that. I need a dex save.
Everyone?
From the three of you. Yonovan, Cleoc, and Saradin.
14.
24.
Nice.
I can't wait till I
That
get evasion.
passes.
You asked for a roll from me?
Yes, dex save.
Bollocks.
Being on the other side of the pedestal from him, you have a +3 to your, or +2 to your save.
To my normal save?
To your dex save.
I normally have a +1, so you're just giving me
So an
extra.
additional +2.
Okay. 9.
53 lightning damage to Yonovan,
I'm out cold.
and half as much to those who passed.
Ow. Round it down, right?
Yeah.
I would really like to have evasion right now.
Okay. Certain, did you make your save?
It was 14.
So yours failed as well, so you took 53 damage.
I am out. Get 0 health points. Hit points.
Wow. Alright.
We're level 5, man. 53 is a lot of damage.
Yeah, no, I know. I didn't expect to roll that well above.
53 will kill most level 5
Yeah, no, I know.
knockout.
It rolled fairly high. Above half on most of the die.
It's not even max damage.
No. He wasn't meant to be a friendly fellow. So that is their turn. So it is back to Cleok. Cleok, you got to see Yonovan and Cerdin both go down.
As I'm still shaking from the electricity
Electrical
going through,
surge.
I swear. And then I go, Ursil, heal Saradin.
Okay.
And I come up to Yonovan, and I shove a... I know I've got some form of potion of... I shove a potion of greater healing down his throat. Well,
Nice.
the liquid in it, not the actual.
Not the actual bottle.
And I actually have no idea what that is, so I'll have to look up.
Said greater?
Yes.
44 plus 4.
44 plus 4. I'll grab these two, and then I'll just roll them twice. Cool. That's 18. Health returned.
What was that?
Technically 19.
Oh.
And Cleok is going to use the rest of his movement to not be in a line anymore. And I'm done.
Keep in mind, being right up in their face isn't exactly terrible. Their face, not Yonovan's face.
I guess that's true.
At least makes them use their action to get away from you. Or get a hit.
Yeah, that's better.
Silly question. I don't know the range on lightning or whatever he used. But if it was a line, would it have hit his...
It's not a line.
Okay. Okay.
But that's a good question. I scream
And since I'm not... Oh, go ahead.
at Ryu. Ryu, snap out of it. Find a way to alleviate yourself. Our friends are hurting.
So I've heard the pleas of my companions that I must save myself to save them.
At least one of them.
Oh, so
Do I get
this
a
is a
turn
really random thing. I should have thought of it last turn, but when I took damage, could I have used Hellish Rebuke? I guess probably not, but
22 health for Ceridan.
Live.
I mean, you could have, but if you're thinking it may not be real, then you would know it wouldn't necessarily do anything.
true. Oh, right, because I was taking a lot of imaginary damage as well. So I've looked. Is there any way that I think I can escape?
You see a box all the way around you, so you don't see a way you can escape. But you
I'm
were
going to
told
leap.
that you're just cowering next to the wall.
I will leap towards one of the corners and try to escape it somehow.
Roll a will save.
Okay.
And
That would be wisdom, correct?
Yeah, wisdom save. Sorry, no. Do probably actually a charisma save would be what it is. But we'll do that on your turn. We'll do that on your turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yonovan is up as he coughs himself awake. And Ceridan, did you get your health?
I use half my motion to stand up.
Ceridan's muted again.
Dang it. No, wait, no, I'm not.
Now you're not.
Fine.
I didn't hear you at first. Showed you were talking, but you didn't have any vocal come across.
Weird.
I was trying to make sure you got your health down, though, so you were aware.
Yeah, I did.
So, Yonovan, what do? You stand up?
I stand up for half my motion. I aim my thunder cannon at this guy and I fire. Because that really hurt.
You're doing what?
Nope.
Firing?
He's attempting to shoot the man.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I thought. Make sure.
I missed for a 14. And I'm going to try and grab that ball and run with it in the bag of holding. Because I don't want to stay and fight. You want me to do another strength check? Nope.
Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, so if you are done, then it is Ceridan's turn.
Yeah.
Also force myself up. Yeah, that's
you actually probably should have had disadvantage on that roll since you're wearing so much metal armor, but you know. It's a little bit late for that, and it really doesn't matter.
Right.
The one who zapped you with lightning is the one ahead. The one that you're chopping on is the one behind you.
Well, where's the other? I see one on here. That's the one I see. Was the other one? Oh, I see it. I'm coming up here to help with that.
Now remember that standing up took half your
Half
normal
movement.
movement, so you will not be able to reach him and attack with the same action. At least with your sword.
I was gonna say I still have my javelin.
So you can move 15 feet and throw it. So 3 squares closer if you want.
Oh, 3? Is that about right? Oh, everyone's kind of in my way, actually, aren't they? You
You'd go
know
there.
what?
You'd get a decent angle on him.
Actually, I think I'm just gonna go ahead for my third superiority die and use command or strike. Can get another attack.
You're gonna have Cleoc do another attack?
Yep, and it will do an extra 1 damage.
Okay.
18 to hit.
That hits.
Uh, 8 total damage. I keep rolling 2s on my d10.
First blood on this guy.
And I guess I'll try throwing my javelin at it with my second attack.
Okay.
A 13.
13 misses. So the chaplain goes flying past and hits the wall.
Alright. That's it for me.
Yanovan and Ceridan and Cleoc have all gone. That leaves Ryu.
Yeah, I just rolled a 10 charisma check to disbelieve it, or to get out.
You're shooken, and you can't find the courage to really jump at this steel wall with spikes jamming you.
Yeah, it's totally in character.
Roll an investigation check. If you wish.
All right.
And you take
And
5
that 20.
damage. Okay, take 5 damage. And as it stabs you, you grab the spike, and your hands kind of just go right through the spike, like it's not there. And you realize the whole trap has been in your mind.
They were right.
The voices in your head were both right and wrong, because one voice was telling you it was fake, but your other voice told you it was real.
And it was real-ish, but it's not.
Ish.
Ish.
Still did him damage.
Mm-hmm.
So
Spell
at that
psychic
point,
damage.
do I escape, or am I still stuck there just knowing that it's fake?
Oh, you're there, but you know it's fake, so you can just ignore it now.
Okay. And that is at the end of my turn then?
You can have partial movement out of there, and then you can have a bonus action if you want to do something with a bonus.
I will run this way. I'm assuming that well, let's see. I don't think I have any good bonus actions anymore. I used to have something, but I don't think I have it anymore.
You're probably pretty happy with the creature right about now.
Yeah, I'd really like to just shoot energy bolts into his face, but that would require a standard action to do.
Right, and you use that to not take any more damage from his trap for you.
Right. I don't believe there's anything I can do with a bonus action. The only thing I could do is if I got to do a reaction to do Hellish Rebuke.
Well, if he attacks you, you can do that.
He did just
Well,
take 5 damage.
I took 5 damage. It says, one reaction which you take in response to being damaged by a creature within 60 feet of you that you can see.
But the creature didn't cause the damage directly. It's usually how it means is that you take an attack from them. And it's within what range?
60 feet?
Okay. You would have been 60 feet, but you didn't see him at the time you took the damage. You saw afterwards. You could see through.
Right. So, in that case, I cannot. So there's nothing else I can do this turn. So I'm done.
All right. So now it's their turn. What languages do you all know?
Common, Aircocker, Aran, and Elvish.
Common and giant.
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish.
I believe the same. Commodore Selvish.
Wasn't there some like book or something that got us there that might have had something like with Undercommon? I really should have written that down. I need to go find it in the logs. But since I don't have it on my sheet, then that's it.
Okay. In a language you guys don't understand, you hear the two of them hissing at each other, like talking. Unknown what was said, they obviously aren't too thrilled about what's going on. And yeah, that one would do that. I need a dex save from... Where's the circle? Let me make sure I get the right size.
It unfortunately doesn't work from the center.
Well, it looks like I can get it to hit the four of you, but not all five of us. So, I'll let you guys choose. Who gets excluded, Cleoc or Nurasil? One of the two gets excluded.
Exclude Nurasil.
Okay. Then the other four need to make a dex save.
Woohoo!
Can this possibly
As-
do less than 10 damage?
An area of fire erupts.
I don't even know why I'm bothering to roll this, but okay.
It could do less than 10 damage. It's unlikely to do less than 10 damage, but it could.
Does a 14 save?
Does not.
The 16.
Cleoc fails anyway.
I failed. I'm gonna go back and lay down for a bit.
I kind of wish I could roll my inspiration after I know how much damage this does.
Roll inspiration, dude.
Well, it's a standard fireball.
It's Basically, we don't want it to be a TPK. If you can roll inspiration, roll inspiration.
All right.
Inspiration does you no good if you're dead.
It does me no good if
Actually,
I
it does do him good if he's
Damn
dead,
it.
because he could technically roll a death save with advantage if he needed.
How much damage is a standard fireball?
8d6.
8d6. 28.
I'm down again.
Did you
Save
say
for half.
28?
2-8. Save for half.
Yeah, I'm dead. Or unconscious. Wait, no, I have 2 HP. Never mind. I'm still alive-ish. Was it the closer one that cast it?
No, the further one did.
So does it hurt the one
Where did he hit?
next to me?
He hit back here.
Okay. He
when I
does
was
have line of
measuring it,
sight
looked
to
like
there.
he could quite get them all, and he was trying to get all 5 of us, but he could only get 4.
How much was the damage?
28.
28 save for half.
Yeah,
What's savings though?
Dex.
Dex.
So did the
I
other
mean-
fox make the save?
He's outside the range. Barely. But he is. Oh, so we got 2 down now. Ugh.
I was gonna say what.
We're gonna have 3 if Saradin doesn't save against this.
If it hit here, then he would be inside of it. 5.
Got 14.
Yeah. 14 fails.
I figured it out.
Yup.
You're right. I
Hold on,
miscalculated,
that-
so he would be in it.
At least something good came out of it.
We hear some annoyed undercommon spoken right as we fall.
Not undercommon.
Mm.
Oh, who's still awake?
Are you dead, Saradin?
I'm dead. Yeah.
I can only administer 1 potion per turn, right?
Yup.
The bad
I
news
can get
is
one of
that
them.
you're last on initiative order too. Ideally, Nurso
Yeah.
would wake either Yonovan or Saradin up because I'm not going to get my turn in time.
Speaking of which, it is your turn.
Oh, I'm making a death save. Yay, death saves. Yay, death saves. That's a failure. I'm going to roll inspiration because I really don't want to take a crit and just instantly get killed in case I get hit by another fireball. So I pass instead and use up my inspiration.
Hey, but you had it.
So now if I get nuked by another random fireball, I don't immediately just die. Yes!
Hey!
Where's Cookie when we need him?
Right?
Seeing.
Alright.
Can we just end today's session? It's like 9:20.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you guys want to pick up here next week?
We could really use that pocket dimension cookie.
With some sort of like mass area heal that could bring everyone up to full health at the same time.
Except he's out of mana because we didn't
Yeah.
full.
Well,
Do you guys want to call it here?
Yeah,
We're
otherwise
into
we're
a
just gonna get
magical
TPK.
killing.
I'm-
We'll pick up here next week, and we'll see what we can do.
I will have a new character prepared for next week.
Ouch. Wow.
Oh, I'm serious.
Now, next week we will have the one-off holiday campaign. bring your Santa Claus character.
Hopefully next week we can get this under control. And we'll go from there. I guess I'll see you guys next week and we'll pull it out of the hat.